What a race.
Probably one of the most incredible races I've sailed.
It's been one big high since we left Plymouth 3 weeks ago.
After 2,000 miles around Britain, here we have 5 boats finishing within 30 minutes.
We won the race. We have been on the third place the whole way around, and we have been chasing the leaders for almost 2,000 miles, and we managed to beat them.
What a race. I mean, coming into Plymouth and to be the first 5 boats within 45 minutes at the finish, it was just full on from the start to the finish.
It's been one big high since we left Plymouth 3 weeks ago. I'm glad that we got Fujifilm onto the podium. It's one of those events where it could so easily have been a win, it could so easily have been 6th. It's just so tight. The difference between the top 3 boats, 8 minutes or something. Oh, what a race.
Probably one of the most incredible races I've sailed. The first 4 boats, including ourselves, were all inside the breakwater, all at the same time, waiting to cross the finish line.
Yeah, it was amazing. My second double-handed race, and to be the only girl on the race as well was quite something.
It was wonderful, fantastic sailing. I've never had an experience like this, really not.
After 2,000 miles around Britain, here we have 5 boats finishing within 30 minutes. Quite incredible, and the Class 40s have really risen to the occasion.
Some of the most poignant moments of the race that will stick in my mind is coming down the North Sea in severe gale force conditions, surfing up at up to 26 knots down the face of waves, and also being washed out of the cockpit by a big wave, shortly followed by Malcolm.
Following the same way, just held on by the lifeline, but not just the scary moments, there's some funny ones as well.
One of the highlights was coming back from Lerwick to Lowestoft. It was a very, very deep low. We had enormous winds and waves, and it was a pleasure of surfing down mountains of 10 meters high. It was great. It was really great.
The highlights were certainly the fast sailing that we did in the 3rd and 4th leg. This is the first race I do on this boat, and it was exhilarating really to surf down the waves and achieve speeds never achieved before. It was absolutely fantastic.
One of the best things about this race is the places you get to, and not only the competitors that you meet, but the people you meet along the way.
It's perfect. I've been in Lerwick many times, and I love to come to Lerwick. Every time I come there, the hospitality is perfect, and the people are so friendly.
Think about this Shetland Isles, all that part of the world, when you're up at the sort of 60th parallel latitude, it hardly ever gets dark. So from a sailor's point of view, it's great. Hey guys, well done.
Fantastic address to that helped us out with doing laundry and giving us a nice meal, which was very welcome when we entered the harbour.
We got taken in by a couple of ex-Commodore of the Yacht Club, and they were fantastic to us. They fed us local food, and they even took us on a drive around the Shetland Islands the next day to show us around. I don't think any of the other crews got to see what we got to see, and I think it was just nice to be able to get a feel of what the islands were like, to be able to and say that we've actually experienced a little bit of it.
Stopovers are fantastic because you race very hard, and when the race is on, the red mist takes over, and you just fight for every mile. But then you get to the stopovers, and it's really social, really enjoyable.
Camaraderie in this race is also nothing short of amazing. And unlike a lot of other races, you have everyone from professional sailors right down through to professional people in business, father and son teams, husband and wives teams. So there's a lovely mix of culture and abilities in the Shetland Round Britain Island race, and I think that's one of the things that makes it so special.
It's a very arduous race. It challenges seamanship and stamina, and all those who completed it really need to feel very proud.